Hello students, a very good morning to you. Let's continue at chapter 5 of class 12, that is Principles of Inheritance and Variation. Dear students, I am repeating it again and again. Please be careful and do your study in proper time. Otherwise, in future when you will go to appear the exams, then there will be nothing left to do. So if you do your study regularly from now, then I guarantee you must score 100 out of 100 because you have the ability, you can do anything. So students, now let's continue. Our topic, today's topic is chromosomal disorder, which is the last topic of this chapter, and after completion of this chapter I will explain you different type of questions from this chapter, means how the questions come in the board exams and how you should write the question answers. I will teach you. First, let's complete this topic, that is your chromosomal disorder. What do you mean by chromosomal disorder? Means when you see any disorder in the chromosomes, means when either the number of chromosome get increased, means it may be a single chromosome or it may be more than single chromosome, means either one or more chromosome if get deleted or extra chromosome are appear in the species, that is caused chromosomal disorder. So why this is called chromosomal disorder I explained you. When there is a gain or loss of one or more chromosome, if you define it, you can write when there is a gain or loss of one or more chromosome is called as chromosomal disorder. So the chromosomal disorder is of two types. One is aneuploidy and another is polyploidy. One is aneuploidy and another is polyploidy. Polyploidy can be seen in plants, whereas aneuploidy can be seen in animals. In polyploidy, there is increase in the whole set of chromosome. In polyploidy, which is seen in plants, in this case what happens? There is increase in the whole set of the chromosome. But in aneuploidy, students, this is polyploidy which is seen in plants, and in this case there is increase in the whole set of chromosome, whereas in aneuploidy there is a loss or gain of a single chromosome. This is the main difference between aneuploidy and polyploidy. This may come in 2 marks question. Differentiate between aneuploidy and polyploidy. You can write aneuploidy is seen in animals, whereas polyploidy is seen in plants. And in aneuploidy there is a loss or gain of a single chromosome, means either a chromosome get increased or a chromosome get decreased, means a single chromosome. But in case of polyploidy, the whole set of chromosome get increased, and this case is seen in plants. Means suppose the maize plant contains 10 pair of chromosomes, and if it shows polyploidy, then it get doubled, means it may be 20 pairs. So this condition is called polyploidy. But in case of aneuploidy, only a single chromosome, which we will explain through different type of chromosomal disorders like Down syndrome, Turner syndrome and Klinefelter syndrome. So here I have told you about polyploidy and aneuploidy. So let's understand why this occur. As we know that there are 23 pair of chromosomes, out of which one pair is sex chromosome and 22 pair is autosome. In the previous topics, means in the Mendelian disorder, we are able to know that how some disorders in or gain or loss of chromosomes or defects in different genes of different chromosomes of autosome cause many diseases. So here, in case of aneuploidy and polyploidy, as I have told you here about polyploidy, that what is the condition, we will study more about aneuploidy, that how in aneuploidy, due to loss or gain of a single chromosome, causes the person abnormal, means suffering from different type of disease. So first we will study about Down syndrome, Turner syndrome and Klinefelter syndrome. Why they are called so? Because of the basis of their discovery. Means the scientists who discovered this disease, on the name of the scientist, this disease are named so. So one is your Down syndrome, another is your Turner syndrome, and next one is your Klinefelter syndrome. So let's see. In Down syndrome, it is also called as trisomy. Why this is called as trisomy? Because in this case, so let's see, aneuploidy, and as I have told you, in aneuploidy, trisomy occurs. Means trisomy means maybe trisomy, maybe monosomy. So aneuploidy overall seen in animals. Aneuploidy is divided again into 3 types in your NCERT book, but they are of different types. So let's study about these 3 type of aneuploidy. One is your Down syndrome. You know about syndrome. What is called syndrome? Syndrome means when multiple symptoms can be seen in any organism, that is called syndrome. Next one is your Turner's syndrome. And the last one is your Klinefelter's syndrome. First we will study about Down syndrome. So what is Down syndrome? Down syndrome is a genetic disorder, and this is due to the additional copy number of 21st chromosome. Clear, students? This is a genetic disorder, and in this case additional copy number of 21st chromosome, means the 21st chromosome get doubled, means its additional copy number is formed, and due to which it is called as trisomy of 21. We can say this trisomy of 21 or 21st chromosome. In this case, the person, how the person get affected, in this case the sex will not affect, as this is not seen in sex chromosome. So the child's sex may be male or female, but it has different characters. Like the child means which born from this disorder, Down's disorder. Down, as I have told you, is the scientist, and his complete name is Langdon Down. In 1866, Langdon Down in 1866. So on the basis of his name, he gave this as Down syndrome. This is a genetic disorder, and this, in this case is called trisomy because the copy number of 21st chromosome occurs, and the child that born from this disorder have mental retardation, having a large head, curved tongue means the tongue is bifurcated like snake, or large tongue, and it has many digits on the finger, many layers or lines in the finger, like we have 1, 2, 3, but in the patients or in this disorder you can see many lines on their finger digits. They suffer from congenital disease. Clear, students? Their palm is broad, their psychomotor is poorly developed, they are physically as well as mentally retarded. Means the abnormal child you see near you or around you, or even watch in any picture, they are suffering from Down syndrome. You just remember here, in Down syndrome, the sex of the child will not get affected. That may be a male or may be a female, but they show the symptoms. As we are studying about syndrome, and syndrome means multiple symptoms, the diseased child or the person show many symptoms, like in Down syndrome, the person having broad palm crease, means the palm crease is large, having a large head. The psychomotor is poorly developed, means they have less intelligence, not like you are so intelligent. But the abnormal child, you can see they have less intelligence. That's why we are calling it as development of poor psychomotor. Mentally retarded means mental development is very low. They are also physically disabled. That's why they are called or considered under Down syndrome. This is because only the copy number of chromosome 21st. You think if we have gain or loss of a single chromosome, that may lead to cause a very deadly disease or which make different from others due to this disease. So next we will study about Turner syndrome. In Turner syndrome, this can be called as monosomy. Why this is called as monosomy? Because here one sex chromosome get decreased. So in Turner's chromosome, the sex chromosome get affected, means instead of X chromosome, only XO chromosome is seen. Means they have 45 plus XO. Means here according to rule, here according to rule, the chromosome must be 46, but here 45 with XO. 45 with XO means two sex chromosomes should be present, but here only one sex chromosome present, and here this is an autosome. As a result, as a lack of one sex chromosome, the sex of the child get affected, means it shows the female sex but sterile. Sterile means unable to reproduce, means they will produce no ovum, means secondary sexual characters are absent in the patients of or persons of Turner syndrome. They overall show feminine development, but they have rudimentary ovary, means their ovary is not properly developed, due to which they can't produce the gamete. If gamete is not produced, then they can't reproduce, so they are sterile. Sterile means unable to reproduce. Unable to reproduce. So how you will explain this Turner syndrome? In Turner syndrome, here the chromosome means the person lacks one sex chromosome, and this it is as 45 plus XO, means one sex chromosome, either X or Y. So here, due to the lack of one sex chromosome, the person's sex can be said to be female, but that is sterile and of short height, and they show feminine development but having rudimentary ovary. Rudimentary ovary means ovary is not well developed. Ovary is not well developed. Clear, students? And due to, if ovary is not well developed, then how ovum will be produced? If ovum will not produce, then they can't reproduce, so they are called as sterile. And their characteristic features to identify how they are suffering from, they are of short height and stature, or you can say small. Next is your last one, that is your Klinefelter syndrome. In Klinefelter syndrome, there is gain of one extra sex chromosome, means here the condition is XXY. In case of Turner syndrome, the condition is XO, means lacks one sex chromosome, but here one extra chromosome is found. So here the sex of the person is male. Sex of the person is male, that is also sterile, means can't reproduce, and it shows the gynecomastia. The condition is called gynecomastia. Gynecomastia means male shows development of breast. Gynecomastia means male shows development of breast, or you can say mammary gland. Means the person's sex is male, but he shows gynecomastia. They are tall, sterile, and this is caused due to presence of an extra chromosome. Means if that person have normal chromosome, then it will be a male or female. As here one extra chromosome is found, means XXY. So this is called as Klinefelter's syndrome. So these are the characters, and this question will be asked in your exams in a tabular form. Here Down syndrome will be written, here Turner's, here Klinefelter's. Then first question will ask, write the sex of Turner's and Klinefelter's. In Turner's you can write female, and in Klinefelter's you can write male. Then we'll ask, write the chromosome number of Down syndrome. Then you can write copy number of 21st chromosome. Here you can write in Turner's XO and in Klinefelter's XXY. The characters, which are the characters? They are short, having rudimentary ovary. They are tall, and so gynecomastia. Gynecomastia is the most important word you have to remember. This is the condition in which a male develops feminine character, means development of mammary gland. So students, this is all about your chromosomal disorder and completion of your chapter 5. Again I am telling you, this chapter is so much important and you have to study this chapter again and again. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me, and should do different type of monohybrid, dihybrid cross, monohybrid test cross, dihybrid test cross. Then how to find out blood group of different persons. Then here the genetic disorders and chromosomal genetic disorders, Mendelian disorder and chromosomal disorder. In Mendelian disorder you have to complete study. You have to do, or you have to need to complete study of the theoretical portions of the disease like hemophilia, sickle cell anemia, phenylketonuria, then your thalassemia, color blindness, etc., etc., and should find out the chromosomes where these diseases are occur, what are the causes, and why the person affected from this disease. So this is completion of your chapter. You can make your own notes and can do the questions yourself also. And from the next class we will discuss different type of questions and we will do different cross on monohybrid and dihybrid cross.